Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and some of you may on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of, you guessed it, Heart of Amethyst, a Callus's Path. That's right, y'all, Heart of Amethyst is back with a big, meaty update for Chapter 3, so I'm happy to go ahead and jump right into it, but before we do that, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel and get some exclusive rewards, like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos, which will also include Heart of Amethyst, because Heart of Amethyst's new update adds some not safe for work stuff, and I'm very much looking forward to showing my patrons some of that juicy content. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you are up. Let's go. Alright. And to make it all better, he's given me something I thought I lost years ago. Hope. What do we got? Oh. Chapter 3, The Royal Ball. Oh boy. It was a little past midnight. The streets were getting colder by the minute. Not long ago, a few droplets of water started falling from the sky, meaning that he had to hurry to his destination if he didn't want to get drenched. Something that he personally hated, as his fur tends to get messy when wet. Besides, going through all the trouble of finding this idiot was infuriating enough to him. And he wouldn't be there if it weren't for the fact that their boss herself sent him a letter requesting him to meet up with his partner. Changing his plans for the day completely, as he just wanted to enjoy the rest of his day in peace. Still, he's not even a little happy about walking through the streets this late at night. Sometimes he just wishes he could throw all this other life away and just live as a pastor. But there's always a new job to do, and even if he wants to, there's no way of refusing. So, for the time being, he'll just suck it up and continue walking. Eventually, he catches sight of that awful tavern. And if there's something he knows about his partner, it's that he never misses the chance to go to that dirty establishment. Talking about dirty, the dog feels the ever-so-familiar feeling of poop on his shoe as soon as he entered the alleyway. Turns out he just stepped into a huge pile of horse dung. Fantastic. Simply fantastic. I could be drinking a glass of wine by now, but no. My night had to be ruined. Why can't I have nice things? He complains as he imagines himself drinking and partying in the high castle with the rest of the aristocracy. After all, he had been invited to the prince's birthday ball, and he had been looking forward to it for months. It'd be his first time being inside those fancy halls, eating that marvelous food and talking with actual decent company. His efforts at long last had been acknowledged. But things never go his way, do they? That's why the dog was in such a bad mood tonight. Anyways, he swipes the poop off his shoe as best he can before opening the door to the bar and entering. Upon entering the establishment, he could immediately smell the scent of alcohol and male sweat. He looks around to try and find his partner, but all he sees are disgusting drunks who are partying, flirting, kissing, and some are getting handsy. Truly a sight not for someone with his high standards. But he'll just have to stick with it, pretend he doesn't mind. Same thing he's been doing since the day he was born. So, with a steel resolve and the fakest smile, he greets the bartender, who in turn greets him with his own polite smile. Hiya, pal. What can I serve you? Nothing of the sort, my soon friend. I'm afraid I must refrain from drinking for the time being. Actually, I'm here looking for someone. Have you by any chance heard about a man named Crow? Crow, as in a big scary guy with huge muscles who comes here often and has fucked half of my clientele, Crow. The dog rolls his eyes at the nasty response of the bartender, although he knows this to be very true. Crow has always been a pig. And to make it even worse, ever since they got those good-paying jobs, Crow has been out of control, spending most of his money in free time drinking and fucking. In any case, he fixes his face and smiles again, nodding at the bartender. I'm sure that's him, yes. Have you seen him tonight? I sure have, but I don't think it's a good idea to disturb him right now. He might be a little busy. I appreciate your concern, but this is a really important matter and it can't wait. So, could you please point me to where he is? Sure, buddy. Third private room to the left after you climb those stairs. Can't miss it. Oh, I guess this is where the not safe for work part comes in. The bartender points towards the back of the establishment, where a flight of stairs can be seen just past a few drunks. Second, y'all. It is water time. Juice time, actually. Oh, yeah. Fruit punch. Best kind of punch. Much appreciated. Now, if you'll excuse me, The dog tries to act nicely, but now he knows what he wants, and there's no need to waste any more time. So, before the other man can say anything else, he moves away from the counter into the dark hall that leads to the staircase, climbing them just a few steps as he was in a hurry. Oh, boy. Every single inch of this place smells like men, but the closer he gets to these private rooms, the sweatier the scent becomes. And, given the moans and slapping coming out of the rooms, the dog can hardly imagine the reason why it smells like that. Still, he really had no time to waste, so, not caring about the whole situation, he carried forward. Oh my god! The hall of the second floor was darker than the bar itself, but only a few candles lighting the place. So, trying to find the right door was a hassle. Luckily for him, a ray of light illuminated the big number 3 painted on the door. Which means that, according to the bartender, this is the room where Crow is. I hope that idiot at least has some pants on. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. The dog says to himself as he grabs the handle and turns it, opening the door slowly. Yeah. When he finally pops his head through the gap, the scene inside the room surprises him. The following scene consists of very explicit materials. If you're either a YouTuber, streamer, or just don't enjoy this type of content, I recommend you skip it. Skip it? Yeah, we'll skip it. And y'all will get that for the Patreon subs will get that. Yes. Alright. Skipping. Thank you for that. With his face still a little red from the previous interaction, the dog leaned on the dirty wall and waited for the 2 men inside to get decent. He couldn't take the image of Crow's impressive backside off his head. It's not like he hasn't seen it before. They've been partners for a very long time. But this is the first time he has witnessed the Malamute with another man. The dog never imagined that Crow would be so rough in the act. Well, he has imagined it, but those thoughts died many years ago. After all, he had work to do, and this incident was nothing but a mere distraction. A few moments passed, and then the Dalmatian exited the room. Their eyes met for a split second, but the smaller dog ducked his head in shame and walked away in a hurry. The priest took this as his cue to enter, but before he could open the door, Crow exited the room and signaled him to go downstairs. Let's go get a table, Snake. Up here really isn't the best place to have a serious talk. Ugh, he hated when people used his real name. And when he says people, he means Crow, since he's the only one that currently knows it. And ever since they left the orphanage, he's the only one who's called him that. Fine, the smaller dog said, with his cheeks still fully red, as he went downstairs to pick a table. Heh. Once there, Crow nervously smiled to his boss, fidgeting with his hands like the little kid he is. Snake saw this and rolled his eyes, ready to just turn a page and forget what he just saw. If you're going to apologize about earlier, then save it. I don't care what you do with your money in your spare time. Besides, we're here to talk business, aren't we? Yes, boss. Good, then let's start. Sure, what's so important? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I received a letter not too long ago. A letter? From who? It was from the Lady Priestess. According to her, there is an important subject for us to discuss, so she asked me to find you and then meet up with her. Apparently she wishes to talk to both of us, but as I've said, I don't know the reason. Could be anything then. Maybe she just wants to congratulate us for a job well done, you know. The Malamute said as he noticed how worried the other dog looked. Crow knows his boss, and he has always been an overthinker. He's most likely worried sick about this whole situation, so he kind of takes it as his responsibility to easy him up, at least while he can. And why would she do that? I don't know. The bigger dog just shrugged, and Snake couldn't help but sigh at him. He always been an idiot, but at this point it doesn't surprise him anymore. Second, y'all. Juice time. Time for the juice. Give me that juice. Alright. In any case, we should get going. We're already late, and I don't want to piss her off. Yeah, I gotcha. She scares me. She sometimes doesn't look alive at all. It's as if she's just a ghost, you know? Gentlemen, I hope I'm not interrupting. The 2 men turn around toward the voice of a woman, looking confused as to why she's talking to them. At first, Snake gave it no importance, after all. This was a bar, so being talked to was expected. But that's when he remembered the kind of bar they were in, and that's when it hit him. He recognized that voice. She was... My Lady Priestess! Snake immediately lowered his head, bowing in front of the woman, who was one of the highest-ranking members of the church. Crow, on the other hand, was looking as confused as always. What's going on? The idiot asked, but Snake didn't even give him a second to process the situation, because he grabbed the other male by the scruff and forced him to bow. My lady, please forgive me. I must have taken too long to fetch him. Yes, indeed you did. I thought it was clear in my letter. Yes. Yes, you were. It's just that some... Enough. I care not about your excuses. Please save them. We have much to discuss, and I wish not to waste my time furthermore. Of course. Let's get out of here, then. No. We're already here, so I might as well give you two the message. Snake and Crow sat back down in their chairs, waiting for the woman to move to the table, something she never did, as she just remained on the other side of the curtains. You two remember one of your missions from a night 10 years ago? My lady, I'm not sure I understand. Okay, but he did. He knew pretty well what night she was referring to, because it was the night that almost cost them their futures. It was their biggest screw-up, and they both knew it. So too, if she was mentioning it now, it meant that they were most likely in deep trouble. After your mission had concluded, you two assured the council that the pendant you brought was the only amethyst relic in the house. You also assured them that there were no further survivors, including the little boy. Ehlly, son of Hilda, lied dead on the forest floor. Am I right? Yes, of course. I killed him myself. Stabbed him right through the heart, I did. Are you certain? Yeah? He sounded nervous now, although he was almost 100% sure that the little boy could not have lived through that. Oh, so these are the two that fucking killed his mom. And tried to kill him. What the fuck? We're supposed to feel sympathy for these two? Jesus. That's why, I ain't getting no sympathy out of me, you chuckle fucks. Well, certain as you may be, I must inform you both that the boy is very much alive. And lately he's been seen poking his nose where he shouldn't. No, that's impossible. I know I killed him. I saw it. I swear on the goddess, The church has been tracking down the boy for a while. You have? Crow spoke. His voice was a little shaky, which showed how scared he was. Still, his curiosity got the best of him, and he wanted to know why they hadn't been punished yet. Yes, for a while now. Ever since the failed regicide a month ago. Oh, excuse me. So the church knew all along? Snake couldn't help but wonder how much they didn't actually know. There were reports of a young white fox with purple marks on his body, so of course we had to confirm it for ourselves. Now, imagine our surprise when the informant guaranteed us that the body was indeed Ehlly. Not even the council knew what to do. We didn't know, my lady, we swear. Of course you didn't know. Nobody did. Lucky for you, the council has already made a plan to deal with this irregularity. Just say the word, the little bastard is dead. The woman sighed, and even when they can see her face, they can hear the disappointment in her voice. As I was saying, the presence of this boy is an unexpected anomaly. But as unexpected as it may be, this is also a great opportunity that we can't afford to lose. Opportunity? Second, y'all. Water time. Or juice time. "10 years ago, you two failed in recovering the Heart of Amethyst, and to make it all worse, you killed the only one who might have known where it was. Now this person turned out to be alive. That's why our organization can't afford to lose this chance, can we?" "No, ma'am." "No, ma'am," the two men said without hesitation, as they knew that, if they disobeyed or asked too many questions, their lives could be in danger. "The next following days are very important, so you must stand by and be ready for anything. Do I make myself clear?" "Yes, ma'am." "Yes, ma'am. Our plan has already been set in motion. In the following days, you two will be given further instructions. I hope you don't disappoint, for both your sakes." With that threat floating in the air, the woman vanished in the shadows, leaving them with a heavy heart. They didn't speak a word, nor even mustered a sound. They just knew. They knew. They ought to be ready for what's coming. What? We continued already? Damn. Already? What? That wasn't much. That was short. That was really short. Okay, I guess we're done with Heart of Amethyst again. Ah, damn. That's a damn shame. Jeez. Well, alright. So, okay. Alright. Alright, y'all. So, that's the end of Heart of Amethyst for right now. Hope y'all enjoyed the update. I know I did. I just wish there was I just wish it was a bit meatier than that. But yeah, I really enjoy the work that they're doing. This is really fun visual novel so far. I can't wait to see where the story goes. But yeah, anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out the Patreon you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!